Yo guys, today I'm playing Brawl Stars as Colt, and I'm going to try to survive as many maps as possible without completely raging. But while I'm doing that, I need to tell you about one of the weirdest stories I've seen online this week. So apparently this girl started suspecting that her boyfriend was lying to her because of Duolingo. Yes, the bird app. Now listen, at first this sounds stupid. Like, how do you get exposed by a language learning owl? But somehow this story becomes absolutely insane. So the girl says she'd been dating this guy for almost 2 years. Everything seemed normal. Cute relationship, good communication, no huge problems. But apparently one day her boyfriend randomly announces, I think I want to learn Italian. Now that alone is fine. People learn languages all the time. But according to her, this man had never shown interest in Italy before. So she asks, oh, cool. Why Italian? And apparently this dude freezes for a second before saying, I just think it sounds beautiful. Now, personally, that answer already feels suspicious. Because men never randomly wake up and decide, yes, today I become European. But she ignores it. Anyway, over the next few weeks, this man becomes obsessed with learning Italian. Like, terrifyingly obsessed. He's doing lessons every day, watching videos, listening to podcasts while cleaning, and apparently he starts saying random Italian words during conversations. Like, instead of good night, he says, buonanotte. Bro, relax. You downloaded one app. But then things get weird. Because one night they're eating dinner and his phone lights up with a Duolingo notification. And the notification says, Claudia sent you a congratulations. Now immediately the girl is confused. Because W-Ho is Claudia? And apparently when she asks him, this man responds way too fast. Oh, it's just someone from the app. Just someone from the app? Bro, this is language homework, not Tinder. But she lets it go. For now. Then over the next few days, she notices something strange. Every time he's texting someone, he switches to Italian. Like suddenly this man is guarding his phone with his entire life. At this point, I already know disaster is coming. And this is where the story becomes crazy. So apparently one night her boyfriend falls asleep on the couch while watching TV. And his phone keeps vibrating. Now, normally she says she never checks people's phones, but after the Claudia situation, her FBI instincts activated, so she picks up the phone. And guess what she sees? Messages, lots of messages, from Claudia, in Italian. Now, here's the funny part. This man thought he was safe because she didn't speak Italian, but this girl immediately opens Google Translate. Bro got outsmarted by technology. And apparently the messages were not innocent. This dude wasn't learning Italian because he loved languages. Nope. He was secretly talking to another girl online. And according to the messages, they had apparently been flirting for months. Now, personally, if I get exposed through Duolingo, I'm deleting the internet forever. But somehow it gets even worse, because the girl keeps scrolling through the chat and realizes this man has created an entirely different personality in Italian. In English, he was apparently quiet and awkward. But in Italian, this dude suddenly becomes a movie character, sending romantic paragraphs, using heart emojis, calling himself passionate. Brother, you work at Best Buy? Why are you talking like a movie poet? Apparently at one point, he literally texted, you awakened my soul. Sir, you sell phone cases. Relax. But then the girl discovers the craziest part of the entire story. Claudia thought he was Italian. This man was catfishing nationalities. Apparently he had told her he grew up near Rome. This dude was from Ohio. Like, imagine pretending to be European just because you downloaded Duolingo Premium. That is next level unemployment behavior. So now the girl is completely losing her mind silently while this man is asleep on the couch beside her. And apparently she decides, no, I need to see how far this goes. So she keeps scrolling through the messages. and suddenly she discovers pictures. Now, thankfully, nothing insane. But apparently this dude had been sending Claudia fake Italian lifestyle photos for weeks. Like pictures of espresso, random streets, pizza, sunsets. Bro was role-playing as a tourism commercial. And the funniest part? One of the Italian cafe pictures was literally from Olive Garden. I am not joking. This man tried to catfish someone with unlimited breadsticks. At this point, I genuinely would not survive from secondhand embarrassment. But somehow, it gets worse. Because the girl eventually realizes Claudia herself might also be lying. Apparently, Claudia claimed she was from Milan, but her profile picture had an American college hoodie in it. So now everybody in this situation is potentially fake. This entire relationship became international fraud. Anyway, eventually the boyfriend wakes up and immediately notices she's holding the phone. Now, according to the story, this man looked genuinely terrified, like soul leaving the body terrified. And before she even says anything, he blurts out, "I can explain." BRO, every cheater says this like it's a magical spell. Explain what, exactly? That you accidentally became fake Italian? Apparently the girl just calmly asks, "So, how's Rome?" And this man immediately realizes the mission is over. Now, personally, that is such a terrifying sentence because it means I know everything. Apparently he starts panicking instantly, talking fast, sweating, trying to grab the phone, and then he finally admits the truth. This dude downloaded Duolingo because he met Claudia in an online game months ago. At first, they were apparently just friends, which already sounds dangerous. But then he found out she spoke Italian, and instead of being normal, he decided to learn the language secretly to impress her. This man built an entire second personality, and apparently the reason he pretended to be Italian was because he thought it sounded more romantic. Brother, you are from Cleveland. Be yourself. But wait, we're still not done. Because apparently during the argument, the girl suddenly asks, "Does Claudia even know your real name?" Silence. Complete silence. This man used a fake name too. At this point, he wasn't even cheating anymore. He was performing identity theft emotionally. And apparently his fake Italian name was Lorenzo. Lorenzo? Bro, you look like a Jacob. So naturally the relationship completely explodes. The girl tells him to leave. He keeps apologizing. Apparently at one point he even says, "I got carried away." Carried away? Sir, you created an entire European cinematic universe. Now here's the funniest part of the entire story. A few days later, the girl receives a message request online from Claudia. Yes, apparently Claudia eventually discovered everything too. Turns out she wasn't Italian either. She was from New Jersey. Bro. So both of them got catfished by the same fake Italian Best Buy employee. That is unbelievable. And according to the girl, Claudia was actually super nice. Apparently they ended up joking together about the ridiculous situation for like an hour. Meanwhile, Lorenzo from Ohio disappeared from the internet completely. Which, honestly, probably the correct decision, because imagine getting exposed pretending to be Italian through Duolingo notifications. That level of embarrassment should qualify as a natural disaster. Morale of the story. If somebody suddenly starts learning Italian out of nowhere, start asking questions immediately. Especially if they begin saying buonanotte after downloading one app. Bro, I was fighting for my life on these maps, and telling this story at the same time. So, if you enjoyed this chaos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more insane internet stories. And seriously, never trust a man named Lorenzo from Ohio.